Nicole, watch out iTunes. There is a new site in town and it's ready to rock. Guvera, as it's called, says it can capture an audience 100 times the size of the other guys. It's an Australian-based music download site, launched here in March and already has more than 100,000 members, offers about 3 million titles. But the most significant part about this, it's 100% free. Yesterday, Billboard magazine named it one of the top 10 music startups of the year. Joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive, taking a victory lap, Klaus Loberg, the CEO of Guvera. Boy, you look a lot different from the iTunes guy, Steve Jobs, don't you?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Tell us about Guvera. Now, free, yet there is an advertising component of it, which people get very suspicious about. So tell us how it works.
I guess that's why we say the number of 100 times the size of the market. You've got, I guess, about 3% of the market, iTunes, and everybody in that space is targeting the people that are willing to pay for the music. And then you've got 97% of the people that are downloading music at the moment are actually doing it illegally via file sharing networks and that sort of thing.
Because they don't want to pay.
Exactly. So Guvera addresses that. It gives the customer what they want, which is actually free downloads of free content. And then what we have is the advertisers who are spending a lot of time and effort at the moment trying to figure out how to connect with audiences. We give them the opportunity to actually pay for the downloads by their target audience. So if an advertiser like Harley-Davidson is trying to target 30 to 40-year-old guys, they can actually choose music that fits within their personality and pay for that to be distributed to that audience.
On your screen, everybody, these are just a few of the advertisers. These are huge names that are working with you. So let's say I download some Jethro Tull or something,
yep,
also known as Tull. Tull. How does that then work with the advertiser?
Our biggest point was not to create disruptive ads. The idea was to do.
So I'm not going to see anything.
You're not going to see an ad that you have to sit there and spend 30 seconds watching an ad to get the content. You search for the Tull. And then it comes up with once you've chosen a song, it comes up with a list of advertisers. You choose one of those and it goes straight over to their channel. When you get onto their channel, you see the music that they've selected that fits within their personality, and so you sort of, it's like you're using the brand as a tag for a type or a style of content that they offer you.
There is a twist, folks, with this website, and that is that you actually pay the artists, which is unusual with some of these sites. The advertiser will get that artist paid, so the artists are always the ones left out in the cold, and that's why iTunes became very popular for artists, because they said, well, shoot, I'll get paid 99 cents for the song at least that I wrote. Yep. But in a way, so what are advertisers paying an artist? Is it about 99 cents?
It's pretty much exactly the same. So you think of Guvera as an online music store where you can actually log on and get the music, but instead of you putting in your credit card details to download the music, an advertiser's picking up the bill. But it's pretty much identical model. There
are illegal sites such as LimeWire and BitTorrent that I've read about, but then there are other companies that are sort of competitors, Spotify, and then there are the iTunes of the world.
Yep.
Who do you see as your biggest competitor?
Competitor in the...
Who do you want to take on? People are calling you an iTunes killer.
Yeah, no, I mean, we want to take on everybody in the context of music. The bigger story of Guvera is music's where we start, but we're already in negotiations with the film and television to actually be able to have that content on Guvera as well. So all of that will be available inside of these concept of these brand or advertiser channels.
The guys over who founded Skype and Kazaa, I mean, Nick Zenstrom and Janice Fries, they're no dummies. They're starting their own free download. How do you grab attention away from a group like that and bring it to you?
To me, the biggest thing is to make it sustainable. How do you actually pay for all of the downloads when everybody's downloading? And so what we've done is Guvera is an advertising model. It's a way for advertisers to be able to connect with the audiences. And it's not just your big brands. Even the small brands, regional brands across America can actually create their own channel just targeting 1,000 people in their zip code.
Well, we want to let people know you've inked a deal to raise $50 million, and that's a good angel amount there. And we'll watch how you spend it in the future. But we're watching you as sort of that sort of anti-Steve Jobs in a way, because like I said, certainly a different look. It's a different look. There you go. But we're watching you very closely. Thank you for coming on, Klaus.
Thanks so much, Liz.
Klaus Loberg of Guvera, spelled G-U-V-E-R-A. Guvera. The closing bell ring is free. 17